Hello! God, it feels like it's been so long, even though, like, it has straight up just been a day in between. Goes to show how much I've been streaming so much at the moment. It's now making me feel like it's the norm. Alright, so, Minecraft today. I've cleaned up the base a little bit, and I did some of the research that I said I was going to do in between last and now. When it comes to the living armor, the simple answer that I've come across with like some of the things, like the bodybuilding one, is that it's just, as the book states, some are not yet implemented, and what that means is that there's a very good chance that hasn't been implemented yet. Or it has somehow broken in the latest version that I'm using. The point is, I have tried it external to the pack as well, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything either. So some just seem to be a little bugged. That's the summary that I could come to with it all. So, moving past that, how tragic it is, we still want to upgrade the armor as much as possible. Now this brings me to Apotheosis. Apotheosis is kind of what I've used for a few things in this pack. It scales up so there's elite mobs that will spawn, and it changes enchanting significantly. There's a book here, highly recommend if you are playing a pack with Apotheosis to keep that book handy, because I remember playing a little bit with this stuff in the past and it's a little complex. Now I did build this quickly for Apotheosis. I don't know why I put so much effort into this and I haven't with and like still blood magic. It's just fucking sitting here as cobble. But it's what it is. So we've built this. Again, it looks far too fucking pretty for its own fucking good, in my eyes. As well as it looks very strange in comparison to the more traditional style there. You've got like a more modern estate. Anyway, I have cleaned this up as well, like tried to give it a bit of differentiating and texture and stuff like that, even on the inside. This still needs obviously work over here, but that's just going to be the process. I've been doing a good bit of testing with the living armor at this point. Battle Hungry also wasn't seeming to work as well as if it does what I think it does. When it finally does work, I'm gonna probably be able to counteract it anyway. So it's kind of a I've got to strip some of these ones again still, because like repairing, it's not gonna work when I don't have the full chest, the full set on, so it's not actually worth me keeping. And like there's a few other ones that kind of have that same sort of thing. I also, the damage one, it scales up, as you can see, flat amount. You can see that plus 2.5, that is how much damage it is adding to my melee attacks. That sounds good up until the fact that I can get a weapon that does hundreds of thousands of damage. If it was percentage-wise, I'd reconsider this argument, but it's not percentage, therefore it's not actually that great long-term for me. I still haven't decided what the final set's going to look like now, because I did the maths out and figured out everything in accordance with what I expected it to work as, and it's not working as that, so I'll be doing some more refinements between now and then. I'm not sure how that works with enchantments. I think enchantments just are going to be on the file of it and it'll be fine. But hey. So, to get into Apotheosis, it's basically your typical approach of enchanting. So we need an enchanting table, which I think Yeah, I do have one in here. You see that it's the Apotheosis one. I remember in the past, me and my friend had a trouble with enchantment tables. However, that issue was kind of the other way around of what I'm going to have to deal with, which is that issue was because it would overwrite to being the Apotheosis, not the other one. So keep that in mind with mod packs, is that if you've got a mod pack and you've got like a specific enchanting table you want that's not the Apotheosis one, you're gonna have a bit of trouble. So this is where we come to the kind of confusing part. There's 3 new stats that influence your enchantments. These stats are like the level that you can get to, the variance, and variance on the base, and the chance of multiple, in that order. Now, when I say the variance, so quanta is variance. It's if you have one quanta, it is 1 plus and 1 minus to the thing. Like it's 1 minus quanta and 1 plus quanta. It's always on both sides. There is another secondary stat that influences the negative side of that. So the higher you have that specific one, the it reduces the negative side of the quanta's variation. It's very confusing to explain this. It's not much better to read. But nonetheless, so the big thing that we have to do is actually get into like proper shelves, because as you can see, these offer new stats. That's the one that we were talking about, the rectification. We want that positive. Yes. Enchanting clues are also useful for memory. Library of Alexandria. Oh yeah, there's also infusion enchanting, which is another thing. Yeah, so you got here, requires at least 45%, but no more than 50%. Requires exactly 100%. Okay. You can get bleeding, knowledge, and sundering. Okay. It also adds like some effects for tridents and shears, so they technically replaces them, as well as there's a way to make them via doing this. You make an inert one, which, yeah, we're gonna want to find Hearts of the Sea, which I can't remember the easiest way to get those now, but hey. Anyway, so we're gonna want, so hell shelves aren't too bad. And they're EMCable. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, so this is the other stuff, is we're going to strip the affixes off a lot of the tomes. And try and make some really good stuff. So I'm going to try and make, so we need to probably pull out my, am I blind or do I not see my Philosopher's Stone? I'm not blind. Good on me. So what was the crafting for it? It's nether brick. So we need to do probably a bookshelf first. One, two, three, four, five, six. And 2, 3. I'm just going to move these around quickly in accordance with the fact that it will just make it ergonomically better. Okay, so that's bookshelf. So now we need nether bricks. We needed 6 of those. We needed, do I have, potion of regeneration that I wanted? We do not. Well, it's not that hard to make. And a blaze rod. Alright. It's just awkward with ghast here and awkward as nether wart. Cool. Let's see. Nether wart and what did I say again? It was ghast here. Just do that quickly, and then we go back to you. Toss these in here. Oh, and then I need blaze powder, right? The stuff has changed a little on me, because I don't believe you used to have to use this, or this might not be actually or normal. Okay, get the awkward potions in there because that's just going to speed up any more brewing in the future. Which I'm sure I'm going to have to do more of. There's no way I wouldn't. Because pain. Cool, and that is basic regeneration. Which is, I believe, what I needed. So now it should just be that. And we have ourselves a hell shelf. So what do I need for 22, 30%? And so, okay, you know, no, I just need the lapis. Boom. I have a dreaded feeling that... Yeah. Okay, so that doesn't work like that. That's going to be really fucking annoying. Because I believe each one is used for, like, next tier sort of stuff. Okay, so we're probably looking at glowing, I think is the better one to go for. Two, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2. That's not happening for a while. Okay. So, for the most part, I'm gonna do a few of these. Okay. So there you go. You got the quantic warping, which is like reduction potential, growth potential. And this is the arcane stuff, so it influences how many you get and the rarity of which ones you get. So I currently have fucking no... Sorry, I was going to turn these into glowing, wasn't I? Do I still have enough? No. Whoops. Okay, so this does lead to getting an EXP farm soon. That's what is getting painfully obvious already. I need to be level... Okay, so that's level requirement for that. So let's go visit that spawner for a little bit. However, long term, the spawner is not going to be great. I've also made a little quick ways there, as you can kind of tell. Thought it would be useful. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Da, da, da. Oh, that's a problem. Can you just give me a split second? There we go. Yeah, I forgot the lighting thing. There we go. Anyway, so we need to be level 45. It's not going to use 45 levels, I believe, but I think we just need to be of that level, which actually shouldn't take too long, in all things considered, because I have actually got quite a lot of experience gain with this armor, as you can kind of see. That one I haven't actually tested if that works without the full set of blood magic armor. Should probably test that at some point, because if that one does work without, then I will be keeping it, because it's just gonna be really useful with all the other things I'm gonna be adding. There. It's because also durability is becoming a very, very big concern for me, more and more. That's why I've got this little setup here. It's enough durability regeneration that it can be, I mean, you can kind of see the EMC ticking up. I'm a little annoyed you can't actually see the durability ratings on these. I wish they allowed that. I think there might be a setting that I'm missing. But hey. One of the other things I do want to do is actually get an AE system. Not AE, the storage system connection going over to that room, and I'm planning on doing that in the future, just because I have so many so much enchanted gear in there, and I plan on doing almost all my enchantment stuff inside here. Oh, also I should mention, if you're wondering why this is all lit and stuff like that, this is mana glass. Mana glass actually produces a small amount of light. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it looked really nice, and then I realized it produced light, and then it sold me instantly on wanting to use it. Okay, anyway, so we were wanting to upgrade this stuff. Once I got one more, that's right. Yeah, see, it only requires a little bit of level. Upgrade that to the glowing. Yeah, glowing. So, glowstone. I'm just gonna grab a lot. Okay, so glowing cannot be EMC'd. That's gonna be annoying. However, this significantly improves our enchanting. Because if I just toss this in here, you can see now we've got Arcana right up, which it's like 3 away from basically guaranteeing 3. And then this is pretty high, but it's kind of a mixed bag if that's good or bad. And then this is sitting quite nicely. Is there... okay, so that's... infused hell shelves. We could actually make this, I believe. Yeah. It's just really difficult because it needs a little... Oh no, it needs a fair bit more stuff, so we'd need to fill this area around a little bit more. So, okay, if I hover over here, you see 30 out of 50, 51, and 72. If I put this there, that doesn't affect it. About there. That does affect these corners. Okay, so I've got a bit of an idea of what we're going with here. So I'll have to improve how many things we're getting. I hope this is kind of making a little bit of sense to some people. It's a difficult thing to fully explain because I don't fully understand it myself, as well as there is some very intense stuff to it. I need to set up an EXP farm, which I think I've talked about this before, but the easiest, best way I know is outside of the end itself is the forge. So I'm going to grab a bit of cobble for now. And we're going to head ourselves over to the forge, which I know is near-ish stuff down here. That way. Okay, so we want you. That's right, this doesn't go through obsidian. Oh, right up the top of the forge. Oh, I haven't been inside this little area. Haven't had to deal with these forge sentries. That's kind of cool. Eh. Okay, most of the stuff is too spooky to use for farming as of the moment, so let's go. Ah, okay. Bugger. Oh, hello. Oh, projectile projections. I mean, that's pretty good. Oh no, that's just awkward. This is not the forge I was looking for, I have to say. It has got me a little worried. Because like this is what I'm used to. This sort of stuff off the side here. This seems to be a tad bit more of a full-fledged forge. Okay, well, since this isn't what we're looking for, we have to find the way back out. Should be, yeah, there it is. Okay. I know I've found some in the past. I wonder, does the compass point towards them? I can never remember why I fucking just keep deleting items. Good God, because I don't think it's there, the Natura compass. Like, yes, I know it seems seeable, but like, come on. Come on, mate. Can I stop? You can see fucking nuts, man, I am. Compass. Because I don't think it's counted as a biome, so I don't think I can find it like that. Oh, there's... I think that might be it there. Anchor is the summers. Anchor is the summer. There we go. Yes, let's just keep going this direction. Debris miner, there we go. These are the buggers that we want. Okay, what's a good one? That's... Oh, this has got 2 here. But it's also got an ocean to compete with. That's gonna work. Just need to patch this hole here. Okay, game. There you go. I just want to mention these dudes will fuck me up, even like with everything I've got right now. Ooh. Okay, so that's but still able to get through. Okay, now I just need to make sure this light is not going to affect the spawners. Is that fish falling down and just dying? Okay, while I build, can you guys back up a little? Okay, and then... No, I can't get those like that. I have to do this. Okay. And then... I should probably use the guitar for testing. That's one of the benefits they do have, is that they drop netherite gear, and they also drop a little bit of enchanted pants, I believe. No, they just look it. Okay. But wait, there's a lot more to come. For you see, I'm pretty sure it should still be in this pack. Yeah. Okay. And then obsidian. We'll go with an alchemical just to give it a good solid buffer room to begin with. So, I don't know if any of y'all have worked with an ender hopper before, but these things are amazing. So, as you can see, pretty much everything was actually picked up by this fella. Is there anything that... No, that's not what I care about. I just want range. I can't remember how this works, so I'm very hesitant to want to use it. Oh, useful. Okay, I think this will be down to having a light here, but hiding it. And equivalently have one here. So now they're more or less stuck in front of me. Oh, for insurance sake. Yeah, it looks like there is a good number of them getting stuck in these corners. But there we go. Okay, so that's at least a basic one getting started. Okay, so that should keep me safe, but still not affect the experience, right? Yep. More or less. Okay, so now to augment these spawners. Because we obviously can't just stop here. Don't make me have to fucking add more torches around. I think it's these actually that need to be removed. Some might get stuck on them. The best part is I can actually quite easily feed this back to my system eventually, if I really want. Or I could just assume that everything's going to be EMCable, which is a fair assumption, and turn it into a condenser. So let's pull out the Apotheosis book again, because it has spawners. Spawner modifiers. It's just saying go look at JEI, okay. Oops. I know I've looked at JEI in the past, that's why I'm just like, oh, maybe there'll be something in there. Spawner. There. So ignores play, don't care about that. Ignores light, don't care about that. +2 max nearby. Increase this above. I mean, if I'm spamming the thing, like, I'm probably just going to set up a macro in between to do stuff for me. Spawn count, the number of enemies spawned at once. Fermented Seems like a good idea. Fermented's pretty easy. Brown mushroom, spider eye, and sugar. If I don't already have it. I already do. Sweet. Then past that. Spawned entities will make no noise. You know what? I might just add that. So wool, sugar, clocks. Yeah, okay. So, wool. We're gonna probably have to. Oh, that's so nice. Look at the entities one, ghast here. And then sugar. And then and then a clock. Need more clocks. Okay, it's jeez. I think we'll make the assumption that we're just going to be getting stuff like that, so we will put in a condenser. What's the easiest thing to say can be generated? Just white matter. Ooh, okay. This might be a little too effective, if you know what I mean. These guys know what I mean. Jesus. Okay. I think we're going to disable these spawners for a split second. That doesn't disable them. Fish. The game does not like this. Should probably have an on-off switch. Is redstone changeable? Okay, so that works. So now I just need to do that for the rest. I see. Fly. I'm trying my best here, bud. Actually, what am I doing? I could just make this go into a relay, can't I? I don't think it works the relay all too well. Let's do it the old-fashioned way, shall we? Because at this point in time, my big aim now is to try and reduce lag. Which is partly because there's just so many fucking shite on the ground. Oh, so I will stress, yes, this is my own fucking fault. It's kind of that whole too much power, great responsibility. Except I did neither. I just had great power. I didn't be responsible. Ah! Alright. The chest is placing. I'm going to try and use a pipes system. And then I'm going to try and pipe to the condenser, the relay. That should work. And then I will try and set up a couple of others around the place just to manage as well. Every little action is just breaking this game. I need to probably take those torches off the spawners now, because that's going to probably be keeping the fuck shit up. Yeah, entities are getting too congested, so they're actually just dying, as you can see with this fella here. They're getting smashed around too much. When there's too many entities in a specific spot, they'll just take damage. If you've ever played like a large-scale server, I'm just double-checking that was taking. Look, I'm be real. I will still completely admit this is my own fault. There's no one else to blame but myself. I'm just going to try and clear the mobs a little. I should set up a redstone system for them, which isn't too bad. Jesus. Okay. So we need the pipes itself, and we need one of those modules, and then we'll need to pull the wrench out of the... Oh, good lord. This is going to take a real long while through the lag. I have to be careful for the fish, though, so I'm going to have to do something around them as well. I'll just get a wrench from here. It's easier. And once the items on the ground start getting cleared out, things will be a lot easier. But yes, because I don't think a lot of the fish have EMC values because they're under the fucking different thing. God, you can look at my level though and just see, like, after just kind of setting this up and only doing testing, it's gotten very absurd very quickly. So levels are not going to be a problem, even with just this setup. We just need the pipe down, and then we need to start trying to set up multiple hoppers all leading to this point. So this guarantees the only thing that's the problem is the spawners, and then I can set up redstone connections. See, if you're ever wondering why, like, I make a lot of comments about me playing modded, this here is exactly the problem. Is I always go so excessive so fucking quickly, and because of that, I tend to destroy games. I had the Zycoland server that I know has been referenced a handful of times. Is the best example I can have of that. That was a server designed for a few hundred people, though I'd reduce that number down to about 20, 30, with a fairly intense mod pack. I tried to keep it kind of chill, but it was about similar to this. The server crashed several times, all of them were me. I set up crafts that would just crash the server. With auto crafting. Before you ask, that was when I was the only one on the server. Oh, Jesus. Did the input go through? It did. So, yeah, no, this is a common problem with me, and why I love modded, but also will very quickly acknowledge its weakness, is that I am a terrible person. It's the best description. $64 items per tick, so that should clear out the inventory relatively quickly. And hopefully reduce lag by a good bit of a margin. The next bit I need to do is kill everything again, and then start setting this up everywhere. Once I've cleaned up the enemies spawning more effectively. Give it a moment. At worst comes to worst, I can always use something to get myself back home real quick and resolve stuff, but I think things should start getting better now. I need to check the chest. Because if items are still not leaving that, then that means I need to set it up with something. I need to set it up with an EMC or something. Just fucking set it up with cobblestone or some shit. Man, I want to stress the amount of times I've played Minecraft through very extremely framey gameplay is more times than I'd like to admit, I think, at this stage. Just settle to cobblestone or some shite. Look, as long as I can get it coming out of that chest and then going into the relay and it working, then this solves a lot of the problems. The big problem is that there is just too many entities on the ground. Which I'm sure everyone's dealt with that problem before. Like, you clear out of a storage room and it'll fucking lag the server. It's great. Okay. I shouldn't have to specify because it should just auto pull as long as the inventory is valid. Now, is this working? Or do I need to go back to just going with a condenser? Because a condenser will work. Yeah, the numbers are irregular now, so I'm pretty sure that's stuff going through. I want to open the chest and try and see if it is or not. It doesn't look like it is, and that's not a good sign. But then again, the game's lagging now, and so... But it looks exactly the same as the last time I opened it, but that's not an easy answer to give, because it's just constantly doing the same fucking things. It's not changing. I think it's a condenser I need then. I can't do anything, by the way, in terms of clearing entities because that's a cheat command and hardcore doesn't even allow you to do cheat commands. Oh fuck, I clicked it on the chest, didn't I? I was hoping that this would work. If it doesn't, then yeah, I'm just going to have to take a different approach. Because like if this worked, then it would start clearing away. Oh well, live and learn. Once I can get this set up properly, things will be better. Look, at worst comes to worst, I destroy the fucking spawners. And go get Silk Touch and pick up a couple more and then do this properly. Okay, hopefully the type went through. I can sort of input commands as long as I do it before it hits the not responding timing. This is fucking good on me. Expect nothing less. Again, I know it's not the mobs is the big problem, it's the items on the ground. It's because I've had a system like this work in the past, and that was what killed it. Then. Because like I did it with, I think it was 6 spawners on a different server, and that server was not much better than my computer. Now this is going to be the horrible part, because I'm going to have to break this. The pipe should break automatically. Break its connection point, so I don't have to worry, as well as it seems not to be working. And then I need to put in something of high value immediately. God, this is so hard to... Because I have to target before I do the input. Okay, we've got that. So now we input 7. Yeah, no, that's broken the connection for the... That's not good. Well, it means that there's a good chance I might die and send me back to home. I didn't queue it up properly. I think the Omega's the most expensive thing I can think of off the top of my head in my inventory. So we'll go for that. Game? Are you crashing? I don't blame you if you are. I would just like to know. Okay. Yeah, that's, again, not all that surprising, is it? The real question is, when was the last backup? I'm hoping it was before I did all of that. Okay, the stream will actually probably lag now, ironically. Yes, it wasn't lagging then, but it will lag now. So how y'all doing today? I'm fucking tired. I actually hung out with a mate from high school yesterday. Oh god, yeah, no, it is very fucking laggy. I told you. Don't ask me why this is laggy and the fucking what you saw before wasn't. But you know, I hung out with my mate. I haven't seen him in a good while. We were supposed to catch up around when I got sick with COVID, which yeah, so that put a damper on our plans then. But no, it was good catching up with him. He's in a new relationship. He's doing pretty well for himself. I think he's in a new job as well. I'm really, really glad. And honestly, I really needed to get out of the house. I can't be more thankful for the fact that, yeah, like, he came around and was like, hey, want to go and get some lunch? And I'm like, fuck yes. I need to get out the house at this stage. I'm losing my goddamn mind. I lagged at that moment. Yeah. It's just I get a little stir crazy when I'm just like stuck in an environment for too long. Doesn't matter where it is. Which is why I like going to a park and stuff like that. But since I've been doing so much streaming and the weather's been so shite recently, I've kind of just bogged down. And coming out of my uni work, I've just kind of wanted to like completely rest. And since I don't have that many people to talk with, I'm starting to get quite angsty, and I know that I'm being a bit of an asshole to them, and I should apologize to them a bit properly, just because things are getting on my nerves that really shouldn't. Which, again, is a problem I think a lot of people have. But it's like I've had terrible sleep. I've had very little what I would actually consider a rest because I have been streaming as much as I have. And that's kind of because I've thrown myself at this while I'm not doing anything else, because at least this way it means I am doing at least something with my time. That could be considered consolidating of skills and stuff like that. I mean, like, I'm doing technical stuff behind the scenes constantly with this. Like I'm tweaking my microphone, I'm playing around with settings on the OBS, so I'm trying to learn new media stuff. I mean, I'm terrible with social media, and I was trying to make that an effort, but I keep failing. Like I remember right now, in fact, might as well, even though it's like super late. Twitter, fucking tweet. Like, that's one thing I want to do is, like, with every stream, I want to actually, fix that. Like, get into doing that stuff a bit more regularly. If you're wondering, I'm just covering time while I wait for Minecraft to load again. It is fucking taking its time, but that's normally why I launch this, a good bit before stream, because this pack is not exactly the greatest. It's really fun. I really love it though. But it's also probably dying a little bit because it crashed. There we go. Alright, single player. You gonna detect there? There you go. Alright, let's see what happens. Here's hoping it's a bit further back before I'd fucked up badly. Might lag a little bit as well now. But yeah, no, I'm glad that I had yesterday. I've been organizing that sort of stuff a fair bit recently. That's why I really took yesterday off. It was because I was intending to take it off originally, but then like he turned up out of the blue. So take that as you will. But like I think I'm gonna try and set up to have meetups and stuff like that with some old mates a bit more regularly at the moment, because I need to do something that's not work and is social related, because being cooped up in my office is not doing well for me. I've always been a very physical learner. I'm very introverted and I could deal with not talking with people for a very long time, but I've kind of had that over the last couple of years ad nauseum, and it's really hard after you've had like a partner be with okay, this sounds really big. I'm still with my partner, she's just at long distance at the moment, and that's been the problem. Okay, so it's saved at that moment. I need to find out what it was that does the redstone effect as quickly as possible before the game crashes again. And hopefully I have it. Redstone comparator. The game's letting me get away with some stuff right now, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm sort of cleaning up some stuff. Okay. Sorry, I'm going very quiet because I'm just focusing on everything that I need to do because I have a lot of cleanup that I need to fix with this. Those spawners are very dangerous and I've got to do some stuff. Oh lordy. This is like some of the lag that I get off stream when I'm fucking doing really, really stupid shit. Which, if you're wondering, yes, I do some very, very silly builds off of stream. That's the, like, the watch with the other stuff is like. I think I'm just going to destroy one of the spawners. I think that's the best option. I will probably just do a little bit more and then I'm going to be doing the rest of this off camera because, again, like, I don't think this is very fun to watch for most people. Watching ultra laggy sort of stream, and it's just going to be like a lot of fixing and mild tweaks and such. Which again, like, I often do a lot of this stuff off stream just because who wants to watch you just sitting there and quietly placing blocks? Maybe that's something that's a missed art people want. I personally wouldn't. I try and make content that I'd at least somewhat enjoy watching myself. Which is why I try and make it informative while entertaining, but I'm not so great at the entertaining part, I feel sometimes. I will openly admit to that. I've just come out of a fucking degree. Like, do you think my brain works on entertainment yet? Entertainment? What's that? That sounds like not steady. How dare you? You defy study time? You fool! I should teach you otherwise. You know what? Fuck this. I'm just gonna teleport back. I know where this is. I can get back here easily. I can clean it up at a later stage. Let's get back to base and out of this fucking lag. Because this is just fucking annoying. Where is the mirror? There. Okay. I will admit I could solve this problem by having a better computer. Though I have to say at this point in time, my computer is starting to look like it's not just my computer's problem. It is just the game not liking all of the stuff I've done to it. Hello, doctor. What do you want? I don't have time to play with you right now. Maybe in 10 minutes, okay? Go sit on the lounge and lie down for a bit. Yeah. I feel like I should actually explain my cat's name at some point, Doctor. I'll do that at a later date. I think I'll do that in a bit more of a, like, universal video that more people would probably actually see. There we go. What do you want? You wanna come on my lap? Oh, come here. That's not my lap. Just stay away from the microphone, good sir, and you'll be fine. Come on, doctor. There we go. Okay, give it a moment and the game will probably start to run smoother once the chunks transition over to these ones. Oh, and now my camera's defocusing. Man, it's been a great fucking day. What do you think, Cap? Good? Good times? The game is not recovering all too well. And neither is my camera, for fuck's sakes. I have the distinct impression I might have to go back and destroy that spawner. However, I'm pretty sure if I deload the game and then reload the game, the chunk's not loaded, so it should be fine. I think it's just because currently that chunk is still loaded because it's got some remnants of the fact that I'm there because I'm just lagging that much. But yeah, worst comes to worst, I'll just sort something out. I'm surprised that it's lagging that much though. Is it because it's a custom spawner for something else? Or is it because of the entity's number? Like, that's what's getting me. Oh, fucking camera defocusing again. Yeah, I think we'll just stop here. Because, like, I am gonna get angry at this fucking camera. And the game's just gonna keep dying. So, I'll have it all cleaned up and fixed up before next. Don't worry about that. That's an easier resolution for me. That's what I do between streams anyway. I looked up prototype, and I did look up some guide stuff to how to beat that boss. We are a good bit of the ways away still. I didn't look at the content of it, but I looked at like how many missions we have left. So it might be 2 streams, because this boss fight might take me an entire stream. Once I am done with that, I have 2 games on my list of stuff to try, and I'll see how that goes. I haven't organized another game time as of yet with my mate for Halo, and other than that, I have no idea. But I'll assume that tomorrow will probably be prototype unless something else comes up, because I do want to try and finish that this week. Because once it's done, it's done. And no offense, but like, while the game has like a lot of nostalgia value for me, nostalgia value gets it so far. I feel like at this point in time, I'm very much looking at it with rosy tinted frames, lenses. Sorry, that it's not great. This boss fight is it. I'm not going to get into it. I'll leave the salt to the actual stream it's relevant for. Besides that, thank you for either watching as I've been streaming today, suffering along with me, or suffering at a later date, watching this some other time. If you would like to see less laggy content, you're a good cat. If you'd leave a like and comment, that would be very much appreciated, because that actually does help out the video and the series, as well as the channel. Speaking of the channel, if you enjoy this kind of content, I do quite a bit, and I stream fairly regularly at the moment, just because I've got the time for it, and I really want to learn as much as I can while doing this and do some good stuff. So subscribing to the channel might be a little wise idea. You never know. Besides that, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again tomorrow or another time. Until then, yeet.